Now, somebody reacted to this video, "You Still Stay With Your Mama." And I know that not everybody would agree with me, and everybody got their own perceptions of how life's supposed to go. We're popping this video off from my green screen from Five Below because we entrepreneurs on the budget. And I am not mad at this woman. I do not want to fight her. I don't have no anger towards her. This is just a reaction video to her reacting to my video. I wish nothing but healing energy and love to her and everybody who's watching this right now. Without further ado, let's get into this video. I made myself smaller so y'all can be able to see the full screen. Hey, YouTube, I wanted to say that this video is for educational purposes, not real, scripted, fake, all of that.
It's not for the younger crew. This is for the 18 and over crew. I'm literally sitting here watching this. Real Kaya, you still stay with your mama. Exclamation, exclamation, question mark, question mark. Now, we're gonna do this video together. This is the first one I've ever done. I ain't put no makeup for it. Excuse my eyebrows aren't done. My hair is fleeky. Earrings is, but look, let's get it because this girl gotta be stopped. And I'm gonna tell you why. Make this make sense, right? Watch this.
I got a comment on a video saying you can't tell someone not to worry about their job when you live with your parents. We gotta survive around here too, baby girl. Here are some of the shades of the questions and the comments I have been getting from family members, even my own parents, my friends, all of that. I wonder what she's doing with her life. How do you pay your bills? She is so smart in school. Why didn't she go to college? I don't see why you don't just go to college. Instead of stressing and living in your mom's house, you could be living in a dorm. Your other siblings went to college. You see how easy it is? You're about to turn 21, Kaya. What are you doing with your life?
Now, why can't you just take that constructive criticism? Everything that all those individuals said to you was constructive criticism. Why couldn't you just take it, Kaya, for what it was? Let's keep.
Why can't I just take constructive criticism? Obviously, I did take constructive criticism. I mean, you didn't really see the personal conversations I had behind the scenes with my family members. I wasn't reacting off of anger or anything like that. It seems like, I'm not saying that you are because, you never know. You just have to have a conversation with somebody. But it's all, you already starting off the video with hostility. Why can't you just take constructive criticism, Kaya?
Keep going.
Don't have time to figure it out. You're supposed to stay at your mama's house. I have been getting a lot of comments, a lot of, just talks from elders, from family members, from millennials. A lot of y'all have been saying a lot of things that is the same construct of what the Matrix expectation of what a human's.
Now, she calls life the Matrix. I mean.
Yes, I do.
Having to work, having to pay bills, having to take care of yourself, your well-being, and to pay for these things is the Matrix.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing this Matrix term. Like, let's really break this down. You are upset at these people's comments.
Not upset.
Because you're calling yourself a millennial. And as a millennial, you feel like everything should be handed to you either, or you should be allowed to take the time to follow your passion, even though you don't even know what that is yet. Because you're young. And
who said I didn't know what my passion was? I am not upset with other people's comments. I don't feel like everything should be handed to me. Where are you getting this information? Did I actually say that out of my mouth? And this is the whole thing with communication and the problem with speaking to people or even watching people reaction or even just reading comments on any videos that I do. Like, people will literally put words into your mouth and they will say you're this and you're that when you don't even know the person. Like, not that you asked, but let me explain the Matrix to to you.
The Matrix is an unconscious form of brainwashing created by a totalitarian-formed government used for money. Now, this totalitarian government is making up all the rules of how much people get paid, what they eat, what they do with their lives, what things that you can choose. When your entire life is controlled, where you're not allowed to grow your own food, collect your own water, build your own houses, I'm pretty sure you understand the circumstances of the melanated race and how it's been held back. It's not that my generation is lazy or we don't have no ambition. It's just that we see that these 56, 40, 30-year-old people who are still suffering, who are still dealing with issues and problems within our community, they did the best they could in this organized system by following what is supposed to be told to you, what is right in the government. When you're going to work, if you go to school, if you end up having kids, if you end up doing anything and you follow the rules of the Matrix, what has that left to our people? What is going on with our people, and why can't we have that success that we want? You have been programmed to think that everything that you have, which is the necessary means of survival, is something to be proud of and happy about. When you realize that electricity can be pulled from thin air and we're paying for it, when you realize that water is something that is naturally on this planet and we're paying for it, when you realize that land that we're laying on and being on is something that we have to pay for, when you realize that the fruits and the vegetables that is grown off of the earth and coming off of the trees, that is something that is naturally put on this earth and we have to pay for it, there should not be homeless people. They keep homeless people on the streets because it is an emotional tactic to keep you fearful of not having money. Just like they set an example of police brutality to keep you fearful of the police and that you cannot fight against them.
But I need to finish this video, so let's continue.
And naive. Let's be honest. The human brain isn't fully developed until the age of about 26 to 28 years old.
Facts.
I'm a medical assistant certified. Okay? She's lost.
Happiness.
Now let me skip a little bit. See if I can find anything else.
To college? No, they don't help you get out into this world at all. They just push you out the door, and that's what society is expecting of us 18-year-olds from all the way from 18 to 25. Most students go to college
Because that's what you're supposed to do. It's called leaving the nest. It's called...
And that is the only option, and that is why I'm explaining to you that you are only doing what you can and you're not doing what you want. That's why you're being controlled. That's why you're living in the Matrix, because that's the only option that's given to you, to go out and do what's organized by these rulers of the Matrix.
Becoming mature as a woman in society.
Very true.
You are a young African American woman.
I'm just gonna stop you right there because you just called me an African American woman, and obviously you don't know what that means legally in your system of what you follow. So, look it up.
Act like you know.
You should not still be living with your mother.
Act like you know.
You should be out there being...
Now, let's keep going.
still don't even know what they want to do. And it's weird how white, wealthy families, their kids get to come back home and say, Mom, Dad, I don't really know what I want to do. I'm still confused.
Because they've been privileged. The African American home taught us that they had the silver spoon. We already know they had the silver spoon. That's their privilege. But as African Americans, we have different privileges. Stop focusing on their privileges. That's where you're wrong.
Okay, well, we'll give you enough time to figure that out. They get that leniency, but all the rest of us don't. Why is that? Because they're putting so much pressure on us.
No, it's because life isn't fair. And life isn't fair. And life will never be fair.
I can see that, you're probably not going to get this because on my vibration and on what I feel is everything that I speak out of my mouth is going to come to life. And so if me saying that life is not fair and me continuously being in this negative thought of how the world is and how everything is just so horrible, that is not going to make my reality a better place. So you can sit there and be over there with that life is not fair stuff and you have to be in this system and you have to, and that's what you're supposed to do. That's because you have your own ideals of what life is. You trying to say your ideals of what life is the universal law. That doesn't make sense to me, and I do not resonate with that. Sorry.
That's the reality of it.
No, it's not.
Sad, but true. Nothing's fair. Okay?
Students who keep changing their major. In the time
Oh, this girl's just looking like a little baby that's crying and I need to swaddle and pat on the back and burp.
Well, I've already gone over the perception of people's minds, regardless of what you're physically looking like, what age you are. People can literally be 30 years old and have the mind of a 15-year-old. You cannot go off the flesh anymore. You cannot go off of what somebody looks like. There are kids who are actually going to college 13 years old. When a 40-year-old man is still cheating on his woman, what is he acting like? A teenager, a young child. I showed y'all a clip of me having a conversation with my mom, and she's saying, who are you to tell me, a 37-year-old woman, about life? And I was 19, 18 at the time. Because I don't think like you and I didn't submit to society like you did, I'm a child and I should be put in my place. Let's just continue.
With your life, what actually makes you happy? And most kids.
Now, what actually makes you happy? Now, if you want to have a job that actually makes you happy, you go to college.
No.
You pick up that class or that course that fits your description.
I am not submitting to just be happy that I'm surviving. No, that's not my mindset. I don't want my income or my abundance to be controlled by somebody else. Somebody else is controlling my time, my amount of money that I make and what I am worth. It doesn't work like that for me.
You go hard in that course that fits your description, and when you land that job, you're going to work that job like as if you're not working because you went for something that you enjoy and love. What are you talking about?
Go for a job you don't like. You're not going to enjoy it.
You're not going to enjoy a job that you were just pushed into. I feel like you just didn't have some guidance somewhere in your young life. But you have your parents, and I just don't understand where they went wrong, because in the beginning of the video, you said...
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. You don't want me to go about where your parents went wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about what your parents did and how they messed your mind up. Whatever happens, my family and my business is my business. So do not come over here judging my parents. Please do not.
Parents even disagree with you. Let's keep going.
My parents disagree with me because I'm doing something that is out of the ordinary. I am doing something that is going to change the vibrational shift of my bloodline. I am doing something that has never been done, okay? Every successful person on this planet has always done something out of the ordinary to have wealth in their life. Their path and their journey was something that was sent down from a divine source. You are not in control of your child's life. You cannot tell whatever adult age is looking like. You can't tell them what to do. They have to figure it out on their own. You're going to stress yourself out and put yourself in a casket. You have to accept that your child came down here with a certain mentality and mindset for a reason. The downloads that you were given when you came down to earth is different from the downloads that your children are going to be given, because everybody is sent here to continue to create change, to create growth, to help the earth, to help the matrix, to make it stop, to help people find peace. Let's continue.
Your elders, you're supposed to obey your elders. Listen to your elders. Follow your elders. You're being rebellious, baby.
So, for the old dude in the back who just continuously agreeing with her, you're saying listen to your elders. What are the elders who are sitting in these government facilities doing? Why is it that police brutality is still a thing? Why is it that the Jim Crow law is coming? Because of elders. Of course, elders are here to pass down the wisdom that they learn from these lives. But if you stop someone's ability, the creativity, the imagination, because it goes against conventional wisdom, you're staying traditional, this world won't ever be evolved because you're still stuck in the same mindset that your grandfather gave to you. That's why it's still racist people on this planet right now. Because Karen listened to her granddad. And because in the Afro community, our parents who have generational trauma, they've been passing it down to our kids and the next generation. We're just supposed to listen to that and observe from that. I have met grown men, women who have toxic traits that they do still to this day. And I'm supposed to just listen to them because what? They're older than me? I have respect for elders, but let's not get it twisted. Nobody is better than anybody. I am not taking advice from anybody who's living a life that I don't desire. Plain and simple. Let's continue.
Well, because they want to come off as successful, they will continue to keep moving and moving and moving without even thinking about, does this actually make me happy? Can I do this for the rest of my life? Am I going to be good?
Oh my God.
Will these jobs accept me when I get out here?
Why do you seem so pressed about the things that I'm saying? If you don't like it, if it bothers you, you can just click off the video. It's the fact that you made a whole reaction video to my video like it's some big thing that bothers you. If you don't resonate with what I say, and then you feel a strong foundation to tell people what to do with their lives, that obviously shows that you have some reflection issues that you need to deal with.
Most of the time, people spend so much time learning a career, and they actually get the job, and they go work it, and they do not like it. So you spent 4 years, or you...
Boom! So then that's when you do a career change. You change your career. If you actually did the career that you went for, and it's not working out for you, you change your career. It's called a career change. It's that simple.
You're missing the point. It costs money to go to college. When you do a career change, that just means that you're going to have to spend more money to learn a new thing. And you're just piling up debt continuously when you haven't even worked or actually went in that area to see if you actually like it. Like I said in the video, you can study for something and then go actually work the job and hate it. Just like a truck driver who got his license and he does not like looking at a road for 10 hours.
It's that simple. It's called a career change.
No, ma'am.
amount of time
No, ma'am.
working to try to get this done for your life.
Yeah, you may have worked that hard, but
Prime example, a person who goes...
it is what it is. This is life, not the Matrix.
That's not life.
Studying for tests,
It's not.
trying to
That's a given.
get license, and they get
Yup.
a job, feeling like a zombie. When they have to drive 10 hours, go to sleep, wake up, drive another 10 hours, and do that.
It's called having dedication.
That's not, you're not
Right.
dedicated to that. You don't want to,
It's called
you're not dedicated to that. If you don't want to do that, if that doesn't fuel you, if that doesn't give you energy, if that you're going to do something that is your purpose, something that you don't never get tired of. So this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Money is motivating you because you want to survive, giving power to money to control your life.
having dedication and grind, and you don't have that instilled in you at all.
But ma'am, I don't know your name. I'm just going to say ma'am. You're saying that I don't have dedication. Well, how about you just continue to stay in the Matrix? I'll go live my life. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And you can just stay where you going to stay at. Because at the end of the day, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know what time I get up. You don't know what I do during the day. You don't know how hard I work for myself to reprogram myself. You don't know how hard I work on myself while I'm sleeping. You don't know what I read. You don't know what I do. So why are you sitting here saying that I don't have no dedication when you don't know me? Talk to me, message me or something. You don't just sit over here calling people names. You don't see me over here talking about your forehead and your straight hair. I'm not talking about that. Let's talk about that Xbox right there. You don't see me talking about your shoe rack underneath your TV. Why is your TV sitting on the Xbox? You don't see me doing that.
Honey, it's called dedication and grind. And you know what? I'm going to stop right here.
Go ahead and stop, because I'm done with you. I can't even do
Had
it no
enough.
more.
She's giving me cult vibes. I'm looking at all these comments, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing. She's giving me cult vibes. Okay? She's giving me cult vibes. I'm looking in the comments. These people are rooting her on. Go, Kaya. You're going to be the voice of, she's not going to be a voice of a president.
I don't want to
She's
be
not going to be your
president.
first female president. She may be your first big female cult leader, but she's not going to be your first president. Do not think this is okay.
She looks so upset, like
This millennial thing,
cry about it.
stop. This matrix, it's the matrix, it's not. It's called life.
No,
It's called life.
no, it's not.
Get up,
That's not life.
smell the coffee.
No,
The early bird catches the worm.
you smell the
Like, we
coffee.
grew up with certain sayings. Stop.
You stop.
Everybody,
Can you stop?
She's giving cult vibes. I think you might wanna
You giving controlling. And you're giving
nip that one in the butt
rude.
too.
You're giving controlling. You're giving trying to tell me what to do with my life. You're giving thinking that you know everything. You're thinking that you basically what you say is just universal law. You're speaking like you God. That's what you're giving. Talking about I'm giving cult vibes. Am I telling people what to do with their life? I'm just expressing my situation and what I feel. And I probably might not be the only one. That's why I created the video. You know? Is that a wig? You know what? Never mind. That ain't my business. That is not my business. So if we're gonna talk about each other, that's something that can go all day. At the end of the day, do what you do, and I'm gonna do what I do.
So real Kaya,
Cry
you need
about
some
it.
help, baby.
No, you need some help.
You need some help.
Don't tell
Okay.
me. She said I need some help. You just. Gosh.
Oh God. Till next time.
Oh my gosh. She said till next time. You know what? This is a very interesting video. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't know your name, ma'am. I'm not a honey. I'm not a baby. I'm not none of those things that you were saying in the video. You don't know me. You're not my mama. You can't tell me what to do with my life. Even if your parents really can't. You gotta live your own journey regardless. You're gonna make your own decisions. You can't have your parents hold your hand throughout your life. We're gonna end the video off on this. I said what I said. I'm not going to take it back. I stand on what I said. I stand on my principles of life, and I stand on what I'm going to do, and I know what I'm going to do because I know my personal power. Now, if you can give your power away to a job and school and the things that the Matrix has built for you, and you're perfectly fine with that, then that is what your life and that's your journey. For me, I'm going to exit the Matrix, and I'm going to continue to keep growing and finding my personal power, and I'm going to create the life that I want. Okay, huge changes are always gonna happen for me. I don't speak negativity out of my mouth. You're speaking from a level mindset of the world is just messed up and you just have to obey and you have to submit to everything. I don't live in that reality, and you're judging me because I don't live in the reality that you want me to and that you think is right for some people who just jumping off the porch. Now you didn't talk about my parents. You said I'm a cult leader. I am what else did you say? You said that I'm giving misguidance. I need to be cuddled like a baby. I can't imagine, just sitting there and just having nothing else to do but to talk about somebody and what they doing with their life. Because you don't have anything else. I'm not even going to pry into your personal life. But I wish the best for you. I hope that you continue on your journey with life, and I hope that you have peace and love and light inside of your life. And that is the most important thing. What makes somebody happy? If I'm happy and I'm doing what I want to do and I have goals and I'm doing things and I'm putting things in motion for me to get what I want, that is I'm happy, That's all it is. I send love, evolution, guidance all over to you. You probably lying in bed right now feeling good that you think you checked me about life and you know all the answers and you know exactly what life is supposed to be. And if it makes you feel better that you had to just let it out, the frustration that my generation is just causing all of this turmoil. We need to just do what the Matrix says and follow all the rules and we gonna be all right. If we just listen to the world and listen to the government and listen to everything that other people are telling us instead of what we feel on the inside, that's the right way of living. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah. I just wanted to say something also. You had said that I don't know what I want to do and I don't have a plan, but y'all millennials had kids without a plan. And we here now. So it's like I feel like I'm gonna be good. This video was all jokes. I'm not taking it seriously. I'm not upset at what she said. She's gonna have her own personal opinion. I can't be mad at that. I'm just over here trying to go along with the energy that she's giving out. I can sit here and be mad at what if my sister talking to a dude that I don't like. Is that gonna stop her? No, she gonna make her own choices and her own decision. Moral of the story is mind your business. Stop trying to tell people. You can communicate and say what you give advice if somebody asks for it. But if nobody asking, then you just wasting unnecessary energy. Y'all stay dangerous. Be happy. Do what you want to do. Have good planning. Be aware of the 3D and reality, but also be aware of your powers and your multidimensional self. You are on this planet to experience. Be happy and do what you want to do. I love y'all, and y'all stay dangerous, okay? I don't know why I felt goofy today.